What's going on, guys? Plus Talk here, back again with another Royal Rumble review. We're finally into the home stretch of these Royal Rumbles. I've got this one, 09, 10, 11, and 13, and I'm done with this series. I've really enjoyed going back and watching these Rumbles and seeing these. Some of them have been good, some of them have not been too good, but this one was one of my favorite ones. And Royal Rumble 2008 in MSG. They had all set. Not now when you have WWE, they're just too lazy to even change the sets anymore, or even do video packages for the pay like they used to back in the day. They had like so here was the crowd. So the crowd was all around here. The ring was here. So not normally you would have like the entrance would be up, like the ramp and stuff would be there. The entrance was here in the middle, so the wrestler just come down to the ring like this. That was a real good way. That's how MSG used to be. Where you could have them come down so that it was in between the fans. Um, that was really good. But anyway, we had two great world title matches on the show: Edge and Ray, and Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. So let's start with Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. They had a real good story going into this, where obviously where Matt Hardy got punted in the head by Randy Orton, and then Jeff Hardy that awesome swanton off the stage. And then this was around the time when Jeff Hardy was becoming hot and this was the year that Jeff Hardy was actually blown up as a main eventer, and he was at the time he was the best selling top merch seller in WWE. Like he was just like behind John Cena at the time, and he was really red hot. And I know at this time he was still having these drug problems and stuff like that, and he was supposed to win Money Bank at WrestleMania 24 and stuff like that. But anyway, this was a good match here. Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy had great chemistry, and I just really enjoyed this match. Jeff Hardy goes for the twist of fate. Randy Orton counts it to an RKO, and this was a time when Randy Orton still had his "Hey, nothing you can say." You know what I mean. That was his best theme song. Then you had Edge versus Rey Mysterio. This is a good story here as well. Obviously, Vicky is in a wheelchair, and then obviously she's protecting her man Edge because Rey's gonna go for a 619. Then, uh, then she takes a bump for him, and then she injures her neck. Then Edge catches him midair with the spear, gets the win. Overall, like I said with Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, these guys have great chemistry, Rey Mysterio and Edge, and I just thought that they should have done like another feud with this. I think they feuded at No Way Out. I cannot remember, but this was a really good match. Two great world title matches to open up the show. Then we had JBL versus Chris Jericho. Now, um, it was a decent match, I guess. I'm not the biggest JBL fan, but this was a decent match. Jericho came back a few months prior. He was with the whole vignettes. He did the Save Us thing, and he feuded with Randy Orton. JBL cost Jericho a world title match at the last victory they had before this one, and um, this is what this led up to here. And because JBL mentioned how Jericho's kids, will mention that Jericho's kids would say that he's a failure if he doesn't beat JBL. So they had a good match here, a good solid match. At the end of the match, Jericho is choking JBL with like a TV cable because that's what he did a few weeks ago on Raw to Jericho. Yeah, that was a good match. Then we had Ric Flair versus MVP. Obviously, this was building up to obviously WrestleMania, where it's going to be Flair and Shawn Michaels in a retirement match. I don't even know what Flair came to retirement 2 years later, but we'll never mind that. The MVP and Ric Flair, if Ric Flair lost the match going up to WrestleMania, he would have to retire immediately. He obviously won the match with a figure four, and it was a good way. And then we start with a Royal Rumble match. So we have Undertaker and Shawn Michaels coming out. At number 1, 2, obviously the last Rumble they were starting the Rumble. Then we had Chuck Palumbo, we had Chavo Guerrero, Cody Rhodes, Hardcore Holly, Batista, Roddy Piper came out, Jimmy Snuka came out, Mick Foley came out. So yeah, we had a lot of those, and then let's get to the final two. So we had Triple H And at number 30, John Cena comes out. He was injured a few months before this. He comes out. The place erupts because Cena comes back, and he just AAs Triple H over the top rope, and that's it. John Cena is your Royal Rumble winner for 2008. So what do you guys think about this show? Leave your thoughts in the comments, guys. I'll check you guys later.